There is a number your company never publishes, and you see it every morning before your coffee finishes brewing. 2.1%. That is the share of paying customers who have ever received a single payout from your firm across 4 years of operation. Not the pass rate. Marketing talks about the pass rate. This is the number under the number, the one that sets the size of your bonus. And nobody outside this building has ever seen it. 3 years ago, you were on the other side of this screen. You blew a live account first. $11,300 of savings, 18 months of careful deposits gone in one autumn. Then, you found the challenges because the challenges felt like the smarter way back. You failed a $100,000 evaluation in 6 days, and you told yourself it was the spread. You failed the second one in 9 days, and you told yourself it was the news. Then, a job posting appeared in a Discord server at midnight. Risk analyst, remote, trading experience preferred. In the interview, the founder asks how many challenges you have failed. You say 2, and you feel your face get hot, and he smiles for the first time in 40 minutes. Good, he says. Then, you know what it feels like. That's the one thing we can't teach. The job pays $95,000 plus a bonus tied to net revenue, and it will take you 3 months to understand that net revenue is another phrase for breaches. You sign an ENDA thicker than your old trading plan, and your first Monday they give you access to the dashboard. And the dashboard changes what you understand about markets more than 6 years of trading ever did. 38,000 active evaluation accounts. Fee revenue on the left, the payout ledger on the right, and the left column is 9 times taller. A $549 fee buys a $100,000 account, except the $100,000 does not exist. It has never existed. Every funded account in the building is a simulation running on a demo server, and the only real money in the entire system is the $549. The demo servers that host every funded account in the company cost $4,100 a month to run. 38,000 dreams, hosted for less than a single mid-size payout. 26% pass phase 1. 6.8% pass both phases. Half of all funded traders breach before they ever request a payout, and of every 100 people who pay, 2 ever collect anything at all. You find the 2.1 on your 4th day and assume it is an error. You ask your manager, and she says it was 1.8 last year and that the company is improving. The average customer buys 3.4 challenges before disappearing. The reset button costs $379, and the reset button has made more money than every payout in company history combined. 61% of funded breaches happen inside the first 14 days. There is a chart for it, and the spike sits on Friday afternoons, New York time, like it was scheduled. And here is the part that rearranges you. In the internal books, trader payouts are not filed under losses, they are filed under customer acquisition. Every payout screenshot posted online returns its cost 11 times over in new challenge fees within 72 hours. The winners are not the leak in this business. The winners are the advertising. The machine keeps opening, 1 door per month. And every door you walk through makes you harder to send back. In month 2, they ask you to redraft the FAQ page, and you write the phrase backed by our proprietary capital yourself, and you are proud of the sentence for almost a full day. In month 3, you learn the promo codes. There is always a discount running, 30%, and the codes have names. Discipline, focus, comeback. Comeback is not seasonal. Comeback is triggered, automatically, exactly 48 hours after an account breaches, timed for the moment the anger cools into something that feels like resolve. You A/B test the subject line yourself. The winner, at an 11% click rate, is every professional trader has a story like this. You wrote that sentence too. There is no code named stop. You checked once, out of curiosity, in the campaign archive, all 981 codes across 4 years. Nothing in the system has ever asked anyone to leave. In month 4, you are invited into the room where the consistency rule is written. No single trading day may exceed 30% of total profit. It is presented as protection against gamblers, and it is that, and it also quietly catches one in every 5 payout requests. In month 5, you meet the affiliate ledger. The YouTube mentors, the Discord signal groups, the funded trader gurus, they earn 15% of every challenge fee they send you. Last year, the affiliates collected $2.4 million. The traders, all 38,000 of them together, were paid $1.1 million. The people selling the dream out earned the people living it 2-1. The top name on the affiliate ledger failed 4 challenges of his own before finding the better trade. Last year he made $214,000 in referral fees without placing one. Refunds are denied under Section 9, but chargebacks under $600 are quietly approved without a fight, because a dispute costs more than a customer, and math is the only vote that counts here. In month 6, you sit with the data team and watch the churn model work. From 72 hours of behavior, it predicts a breach with 71% accuracy. Stop distance, session times, size changes after a red day. It knows. The model flags likely passers too, and this is the detail you do not repeat at parties. The only accounts this company ever investigates are the winning ones. Copy traders, group passers, arbitrage hunters. Losses are never audited. Losses are never suspicious. Losses are the product working as designed. Marketing doubles its ad spend the week after a market crash, because nothing sells a fresh start like a fresh loss, and purchases peak on Sunday nights between 11 and 1, the hour of resolutions. In month 7, you notice account 114,207, and you notice it because it trades exactly the way you used to. A man in Columbus, Ohio, 34 years old. He buys his first challenge on a Sunday night at 11:52 p.m., which tells you the decision was not made calmly. He is not bad. This is the thing nobody outside this building understands. His entries are clean. His risk is fixed at 1%, and for 11 straight days he is a textbook. Monday through Wednesday, he trades the New York Open and stops by 11 a.m., disciplined as a metronome. Thursdays, he holds a little long. Fridays, something else logs in wearing his password. You are not supposed to look him up, and for 3 weeks, you do not. He works at a logistics company off I-70. He posts quotes about discipline on Mondays. His account notes field is empty. The notes field is always empty. The company knows everything about how he trades and nothing about why. He passes phase 1 at plus 8.2%. He fails phase 2 on a CPI morning, 1 loss, well managed. And then 42 minutes later, he is in gold at double size with no stop. You watch the replay 4 times. You know those 42 minutes. You know exactly what happens inside them, the recalculating, the story assembling itself, the sentence that begins with "if I just." He buys the reset at 1:14 a.m. The system logs it as retention revenue. You log it in the weekly cohort report as healthy re-engagement, high lifetime value. After his second failure, a ticket from him reaches the support queue, and you read it even though support is not your job. He asks, politely, whether the slippage on the CPI candle was real, because it seemed larger than the broker feed he watches at home. It is a good question. It is the right question. Template 7 goes out as per section 4.2 of the agreement you accepted, and he replies within the hour. He says thank you. Of everything you will see this year, the thank you is the part that stays. 48 hours after his third breach, the system sends him comeback, 30% off, under a subject line you wrote at your kitchen table. He clicks it in 4 minutes. There is no button on your screen for what you know. There is no field in the report for he only loses on Fridays. Someone tell him. The machine does not have that feature, because the machine works, and it works because nobody tells him. By the time he finally gets funded, on the 4th attempt, he has paid your firm $1,927 for the privilege of trading money that was never there. Funded, he is careful, up $4,300 in 5 weeks, and you catch yourself checking his account every morning before anything else, before the 2.1, before the coffee. He could request a payout at $4,300. He waits for the round 5,000 instead. You remember waiting for a round number once. It is the most expensive number in trading. Non-farm payrolls, the first Friday of December. 1 loss at 8:31 a.m. A clean stop, the kind of loss that proves the system is working. At 8:33 he doubles into the bounce. At 8:36 the stop moves. At 8:41 it moves again, and you realize you are standing up at your desk in an empty apartment, telling a man in Ohio to get out, and he cannot hear you, and he would not listen. Breach at 8:47. The account turns gray, not red. Red would suggest an emergency, and as far as the system is concerned, nothing unusual has occurred. The churn model had him at 83% by 8:37. You checked. That is the worst part. You checked while it was happening, the way you check a score. That same afternoon, compliance sends you a file for sign-off, a payout denial, $12,400, a trader in Phoenix whose best day was 4% of his total profit. The rule says 30. You check the math twice, and the math is right, and the rule was published, and he clicked agree. You sign it. You were surprised by how little you feel, and then you were surprised at being surprised, and then that passes too. The Phoenix trader sends a 14-page appeal with annotated screenshots, and legal answers it in 2 sentences. And both documents are technically correct, and only one of them matters. An old trading friend texts you that month asking if prop firms are legit because he is thinking about trying one. You type 3 different answers and delete all 3. You finally send back, it's regulated, which is true and which is not an answer. When people at dinner ask what you do, you say fintech, and the conversation moves on, and you are grateful in a way you do not examine. You can feel Fridays coming now without looking at a calendar, a pressure change, the way people who live near train tracks stop hearing the train and start feeling it instead. You sleep fine, which you did not expect, and which you have decided not to think about. In February, you were promoted, senior risk analyst, and the bonus lands, $19,400, and you know every ingredient in that number, including the ones from Columbus. At the all hands that month, the founder presents 1 slide with 1 metric, resets per customer, 1.9, with a goal of 2.3 by December, and the room applauds and your hands move too. You do not trade anymore. You opened your old platform once last spring, watched a chart for 4 minutes, and closed it the way you would close a door quietly in a house where someone is sleeping. Account 114,207 buys reset number 5 in January at 12:04 a.m. with the code you helped write. This time, you do not watch the replays, because you already know the 42 minutes are in there somewhere. He breaches for the last time on a Tuesday morning in March. Gold again, the stop moved 4 times, and the account goes gray at 9:47. That night you wait for the reset purchase, and it does not come. You wait the rest of the week. Nothing. In Columbus, a man has finally stopped, and the machine has no field for that either. 48 hours later, the system sends him come back anyway, 30% off, your sentence in the subject line, and it sits unopened in an inbox in Ohio, and as far as you know, it is sitting there still. The next morning, the dashboard refreshes before your coffee finishes brewing. The number holds at 2.1. It was built to hold.